had a lot of fans, a lot of Corey fans chime in. I'm just curious, is this your king, man? Words were definitely enough for Corey to assert some physical action right here. Y'all Corey fans, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot of excuses for that boy. You too. What up, though? It's your big bro, Big Mos, aka the Mighty Hijinks, back with another kind of like a blind reaction, man. Look, hit the like, subscribe, rock the notification bell, man, before we get started. Yeah, man, 2026. It's the year of the Holcomb. My man bringing it in with a bang and a boom. If you haven't heard, man, comedian Corey Holcomb has been footage has been released of an altercation between him and a female comedian. I believe this is an incident that happened back in 2024, and I do remember him mentioning this like pretty much like as soon as it had happened. So he had mentioned this on his show. As I said before, like I was avid watcher of the 5150 show. I haven't watched it consistently in over a year. So this is one of the last things I remember him talking about, was him having an incident in the streets at a comedy club with a female comedian, and apparently footage has just now been released on that, right? Now, what I could tell you from what I remember is that Corey has said that he admitted to assaulting the woman, but what he said is that he mushed the woman, right? Versus striking the woman. So yeah, let's see what happened, man. Turn the music down some. Now I can see Corey here, and right here she's kind of blocked, but she has, the long hair. It's the female comedian here. And here is Corey's former co-host, Marcus. I'm trying to see if I recognize anybody else, but let's go. All right, so here's her, Christina Payne, I believe. You can see she talking some shit. Off rip, you could tell she popping shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, a couple people even laughing a little bit, maybe. And here's Corey here. Now at this point, Corey steps towards her. You can see Marcus. You could tell he knows this ain't about to go good. You could tell. And then he puts his hands on her. Now, what I could tell you off rip is that to me it looks like he mushed her and that he did not strike her. Now, whether you think it's the same or not, that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to argue that. I know physically the effects are different. And as you can see, the woman flies back, you know what I'm saying? She's still holding her belongings, which tells me she wasn't struck. Right, she doesn't even touch her face, because if you get mushed, right, it'll cause you to fly back by the force. But if you strike someone, you know what I'm saying, you typically, if it's not strong enough to knock you down, to knock you out, you typically gonna hold the point of impact, right? If he struck her or even slapped her, you know what I'm saying, like she would feel that enough to like you're just automatically gonna hold your face if you are struck. So I could tell from the video, as a matter of fact, let me disappear. When he starts tussling with the gentleman that stepped in here, right, I could tell my man is swinging. Corey just holding on to the hood. He's just holding on to the man's hood. Like, he ain't even swing on dude. So, I guess you can call it whatever you want to call it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I can't get behind that, man. That ain't righteous to me. I can't get behind that, man. If you are a fan of Corey, man, he is not shied away from talking about putting his hands on women that he dates. If you from my era, you know what I'm saying, that's not necessarily a strange thing to hear. You know what I'm saying? From older cats, from old school cats. It's not something that I agree with. Personally, for me, like if it gets to that point, you know what I'm saying, where hands need to be laid, I'm already gone. I already been gone, right? You know what I'm saying? That's where I come from. Now, I do not agree with the sentiment that there's no reason to ever put your hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? You can look on the internet. It's not hard to find. It is videos far and wide of women foregoing their privilege as a woman because they decide they're tired of being women. They want to step into the man arena and put hands on men. And I've seen that plenty of times, and I'm on the record for saying I don't agree with that. But this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? This is a woman talking like women do, or like a lot of women do, and she running her mouth like a lot of women do. And you got a man like Corey who's sensitive. So, you know what I'm saying, especially seeing as we've covered Corey, you know what I'm saying, recently on this channel, man, I had a lot of Corey fans chime in. I'm just curious, is this your king, man? Is this your king? Like, is this what y'all on? I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? And I just find it funny that he didn't swing on the man who stepped in. Like, I just find that funny, man. He had a nice little grip on that hoodie though. Like he had that boy snatched. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't know what the legal implications of this is gonna be. There actually was a TMZ interview with the lady. So lady gets on TMZ and she's kind of, talking about her trauma.
Filed a police report. Christina, you went to the police back when this happened. Filed a police report. It went nowhere. What are you going to do now that there is a video that seems to support at least the fact that you were punched by Corey?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the situation Corey put himself in, man. That's going to be hard to dispute whether or not it was a punch or a mush. I don't even know if the legal implications are different. When it comes to that, I mean, it's assault no matter what. You know what I'm saying? In the eyes of the public, it's not going to be seen as different one way or the other.
You were punched by Corey.
It is hard even seeing that right now. Seeing that playback and having to relive all of this all over again. But it's like almost like what?
I mean, what I'm asking is, are you going to pursue legal action again? The cops felt it was like a stalemate when it happened because they had no video. Now they got video.
You know good and damn well she about to. Let me say this, man. You can't tell the victim how to feel, But what I will tell you, man, is that a woman's tears ain't hitting like they used to be, man. Like they just, like for me, so I'm looking at it objectively, right? You know what I'm saying? Whereas if she's running the game, I can't blame her for that. You know what I'm saying? More power to her if she's running the game, because Corey shouldn't have did what he did. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was severe, whether or not she really tripping off of this or not, she has the right to run up the game because he stepped outside of his manhood and did something he shouldn't have done in the first place. So,
What's making this so difficult, Christina, to go forward with it?
I feel like Corey's like threatened or tried to silence me, or like where it's like I've been in fear for my life, literally.
She making Corey sound like a mafia don, man. Hold up. What are we doing right now? Hold on, baby.
Not able to leave the house sometimes, and so
oh yeah,
I know
it's a wrap.
You're in fear for your life.
You can see on
You
his
mentioned
how horrible he would speak about me and her, and
I do remember that. I remember Corey saying something about her and the attorney, or the attorney trying to set him up or something like that. I can't remember the details, man.
and then to the point where it's like, really, like, you're gonna hit me because I'm telling you about God, and like,
I gotta clock out right there. I gotta clock out. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. So, listen, man. Sister, get your paper, whatever it is that you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. Corey was definitely out of pocket. As far as, you know, the level of victimization, you know what I'm saying, that's going on in this video with her. Hey, man. Hey. It's neither here nor there for me. We talk about words, right? We talk about, you know, especially with the Anton Daniels situation occurring. You know what I'm saying? Like, words were definitely enough for Corey to assert some physical action right here. You know what I'm saying? That's all it took was some words. My man was on it. But apparently, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, you know, y'all Corey fans, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot of excuses for that boy. And I've been seeing them all through the comments, all over the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? What's y'all excuse for him now, though, man? Y'all let me know, man, in the comments. Listen, man, I'm out. It's your big bro, Big Mos. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.